Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Our Community Access. I'm Chuck Cameron. On this episode, we had the pleasure of meeting Aiden Hepler. The township gets a visit from Sheriff Michael Bouchard. We had a nice conversation with Natalie Moser from Canine Stray Rescue League. And then we took a walk around Seymour Lake Park for the Contractors Fundraiser. And finally, we met Kris Mille and Daisy to talk about winning Petco's Love Stories out in Auburn Hills. See all this today on Our Community Access. Aiden Hepler came out to our studio to inform the community about the mural in memory of Madison Baldwin that will be painted at the library inside Clarkston High School. Here's what he had to say.
I'm Aiden Hepler, and my friend Madison Baldwin was killed in the Oxford High shooting on Tuesday, November 30th. Before transferring to Oxford High School, Madison was a good friend of mine, and many others in Clarkston were blessed to consider her a friend as well. She was an avid artist, a skillful photographer, and an amazing person. To hear of her passing was devastating for many of us at Clarkston High School. She provided so much for our community as a sister, a daughter, and an amazing friend. Many people were providing their help and support for Madison and other families affected in Oxford. Alongside them, I wanted to help as well. Her artwork was astounding, and I figured it would be appropriate to commemorate her with a mural at our high school. I originally planned to feature this mural in the downtown area, and I created a petition to gather support. Many students at our high school have signed and shared the petition, and since then nearly 30,000 people have shown their support by signing and sharing. I've spoken with Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, who helped me come into contact with Mayor Haven of Clarkston, and after exchanging emails, it was decided that the mural will belong in the Clarkston High School library. Since the creation of my petition, I've contacted artist Zach Curtis of Berkeley, Michigan, who offered to donate his time and efforts to make this mural possible. Alongside Clarkston High School's Melody Lebert and Leah Pulowski, the mural will be painted in the near future. It is very important that Clarkston and the rest of the world remembers Madison as a reminder of what an amazing person she was, to never take the ones you love for granted. Madison deserves nothing less, and a mural is the least that we can do to help. I hope that this mural may be viewed by the tens of thousands of students who attend or will attend Clarkston High School. This mural will remain in the high school for as long as it stands and will serve as a reminder of the tragedy of November 30th, as well as what an amazing person Madison Baldwin was. I please ask that you may spare some of your time and show some support for Madison in any way you can. Thank you for listening, and please stay safe.
Next up, Michael Bouchard and Jack Curtis thank those who made it possible to build a carport structure at the Oakland County Sheriff's Substation here in Oxford.
Thank the people who made the donation for the carport structures for our sheriff. To thank the people who donated the flagpole to complete our sheriff's substation. The carport structure itself keeps the vehicles free of snow, ice, allows the officers to remove their gear transferred from their personal cars to the patrol cars. The flagpole honors us as a substation here in Oxford. We're most gracious. Jerry Suzor, Darren, Tim. Darren is over there. Where's Jamie? There's Jamie from Carport Structures, a local business here in town. We did a Facebook post and they wanted to give back to the community. And sure enough, here's what we have today. Car parking covered for 16 vehicles. Secondly, Sergeant Lenz identified the fact that we had no flagpole in front of our sheriff's substation. So the Harrises, Clark and Leslie, and Dave and Michelle Kunzelman graciously donated the flagpole. So we're here to thank them. Sheriff Bouchard came out today to personally thank them for their donation to our community in completion of this project. We just expanded our parking lot from up to 41 spaces because of the growing community and providing more parking for our deputies and the patrol cars. So the carport structure was perfect timing. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And Clark and Leslie and Dave and Michelle, a beautiful flagpole. Thank you. Turn that over to Mike Bouchard.
Well, thank you, Mr. Supervisor, and thank you to the benefactors for what you've done. Obviously, the carport and the flagpole are amazing additions. They're super important. Every time that our folks walk in and out under that flag, I think it's a good reminder of who we serve and what we serve. I'm super proud of our people and our substation, but to have the support of the community, I think, is a tangible thing that they appreciate too. They see the community supporting them by efforts like this, and in so many events around the country and around the world where a lot of police officers feel less than supported. One of my biggest challenges these days is to try to be wind under their wings and remind them how many good people out there do support the tough job that they're doing every day. And this is an example to them, tangible example that you care about them, you appreciate them, and want them to have the kind of environment that they're proud to come to work every day. And certainly your support and the township support, the substation, and all of that's critically important. And having a donation so it's not on the tax rolls. As a taxpayer now in Oxford Township, bought a little land nearby trying to get my daughter to move home, so thought I'd entice her. So, certainly that's important in challenging times. So thank you so much for this. And I think we'll probably have a few people that want the car to the carport maker, because that's a pretty cool structure.
It sure is.
How far do you travel? That's
Jerry, you want to answer that question?
Yeah.
Jamie can answer, but we're all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the East Coast.
That's a impressive structure.
Thanks.
Jamie, you have anything to say?
No, it's just our big thing was to help support the community. With watching the news media and all the awful things going on with the police officers and all of the trouble out there, we wanted to be the opposite.
Clark, David, Leslie? We like to hear Leslie talk, Clark. Thanks.
I just think it's really good to support the community, and thank you for all of your service and efforts with your teams.
Yeah. Just a note, our sheriff's substation is manned by 20?
We have 21 personnel, including 2 detectives, a school liaison officer, and within that 21, myself, Sergeant Lenz, and substation commander, Lieutenant Scott Patterson. Then we have a support staff, Secretary Lori Collier, that most of you know.
The thing that I'd reiterate is we work with the sheriff's substation command and the sheriff's office, and we use the FBI statistics and SEMCOG data to show what we need to supply our community with police support. Currently, we are understaffed, but yet we are one of the highest, if not the highest, in closure rates for townships or municipalities serviced by the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. So these folks here with your tax dollars are doing probably one of the best jobs in all communities, but we can't take it away from one brown uniform, because I know the word and they'll be here. Helicopters, dogs, boats. It's a great policing agency to have in our township.
Amen. Well, we appreciate it, and it's a great model for us. We have a local substation, which makes it very local as a police agency. So you get 21 people that are super local. They come here every day. They work here every day. They get to know everybody here every day. But when they need help, we're an agency of 1,400. So there's a lot of cavalry that can come pretty quick.
There are some other folks here. I'm going to call Jimmy Sharp out from Sharp Engineering. He's the one that did all the engineering on this project. We thank him. He did a great job. He kept me straight, kept me honest, and told me when I was wrong. I watched every bit of the process going on out the window. I know you could see me waving when you were shooting roof screws in. It was great to see all the guys and gals work on this project to complete our parking lot, but most of all the structure and the flagpole, and I really believe it's drawn our community closer. Thank all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Joseph Calhoun and Marissa Hrushka took a trip out to the Canine Stray Rescue League to have a chat with their volunteer coordinator, Natalie Moser, about the animal shelter's current needs.
Hi, my name is Natalie Moser. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Canine Stray Rescue League. We are currently standing in our enrichment area, which is a great place for our dogs to be off leash. We have a lot of needs here at Canine Stray Rescue League. We currently are in the need for paper towels as well as 4 and 6 foot leashes for our dogs. What do we do here? Well, we get to go to different agencies who are overfull, and we bring adoptable dogs here so that we can find great homes for them. We also take in owner surrenders. We take great care of our dogs here at Canine Stray. From the time they come in until the time they leave, they are very well loved. We do enrichment, we do scents. We have opportunities to play with balls and off-leash train. We use positive training techniques here at Canine Stray Rescue League. We are located at 2120 Metamora Road here in Oxford, right off of Lapeer Road. As the volunteer coordinator, I have the opportunity to train our volunteers. Right now we are looking for people who can transport dogs, who feel comfortable with walking dogs. We also have needs for off-site events, as well as technical people who can help us with our website and web development, as well as trainers to come in and help us with our more challenging dogs. We work with our dogs from the time they come in till the time they leave. If they have any behavioral issues, we do work with them quite extensively to make sure that the new owners, the new family will know what their issues are and exactly what they need from their new family. We monitor our dogs very closely. We get to know them very well. We play with them often. We give them treats. We use positive reinforcement, so we are not aggressive at all with our dogs. When you come to Canine Stray Rescue League, you will feel the love that we have for these animals as soon as you walk in the door. From our leads who are responsible for the day to our dog walkers who will train them on the walk to walk properly, as well as basic obedience such as sitting, paw, lay down. We also work with outside organizations like Teacher's Pet to partner at-risk youth with our dogs, and they spend about 5 to 6 weeks in training with those kids. If you would like to know more information about Canine Stray Rescue League and all that we do, please visit our website at caninestray.com. On our website, you will see adoptable dogs as well as have access to our volunteer application. You can submit that application and then I will get back with you about ways that you can volunteer with us. We have a 2-step orientation process. The first step is coming in, learning about who we are, what we do, making sure that we're a good fit for you. And then we go into more details in our second orientation, as well as training on how to leash a dog properly, how to walk them properly, and how to enter and exit a kennel without the dog getting away from you, which is always a challenge. We also on our website have access to other opportunities that you have to serve, as well as fundraising opportunities. We are always looking for monetary donations so that we can give our dogs the absolute best that we can offer them. When we get money in that goes directly to our dogs, we are a nonprofit, so we really rely on those monetary donations. Right now, we're looking to invest more in our enrichment opportunities as well as updating some of the buildings. So if you would like to donate, please visit our website at caninestray.com. We also have a great foster program. We have an interview process. You can find that also on our website at k9stray.com. We partner a dog with a family so that we can get to know the dog a little bit more, see how they do in a family environment, and that gives us a better idea of how they were going to be in a home. We also use this information to find out what we need to do to help correct behaviors that maybe need to be corrected, as well as how they're going to do in a home environment, and training them to be potty trained, as well as how to walk on a leash and how to interact with other dogs.
On a very windy Saturday, Joseph and Jebediah Calhoun took a chilly stroll around Seymour Lake Park and participated in the Contractors Fundraiser.
I'm one of the hosts, I guess you could say, for the Contractors Coming Together fundraiser. We wanted to do something kind of a benefit for the community. At one point, Oxford was the gravel capital of the world, so that's kind of how we're tied into it. Just trying to support the families and our community here. So we, myself and Andy O'Brien, came up with the idea earlier last week, and reached out to the Parks and Rec Department and talked to Ron, who was the most gracious person in the world, and said, we have Seymour Lake Park, and you guys are more than welcome to do anything you want as long as you don't drive on the grass. And so we have companies here from all over the state, from the Michigan-Ohio border. We have guys that are here from Saginaw to Jackson to Port Huron, and have fundraisers and different auctions we're trying to do, just trying to raise some money to support the families of the Oxford tragedy.
Finally, Dan Zweiss and I interviewed Kris Mille about her winning love story, her dog Daisy, and the Canine Stray Rescue League.
She's so excited. She loves people. She does like you.
Good morning. This is Chuck Cameron with Oxford Community TV. We're at Petco, and we are interviewing Kris Mille and her amazing dog, Daisy. There's a great story here. Kris, could you give us an idea why we're all here today?
Yes, I entered Daisy's story and my story into the Petco Love Stories for Canine Rescue, and Daisy won.
So what does that mean, Daisy won?
It means that Canine Rescue gets a $1,000 grant, which I know that they can definitely use for her or for the rescue, and Daisy gets a $50 gift card to spend in the store today.
So Daisy's got to love that. How did you and Daisy meet?
We met 2019 in September. My son, Riley, was with us, and he said, we've been looking at getting another dog. And we were getting ready to do a suicide prevention walk. And my son said, you know, it feels like the right time to go look at dogs.
Really?
And my friend Justine happened to be on the board for Canine Rescue. And so we went up to Canine to look at dogs and saw Daisy, and there was just something about her that just drew us in. Maybe it was her two different colored eyes. I don't know what, but she drew us in, and we fell in love with her immediately. We couldn't take her home that day because she was still being vetted. So we had to go back a week later, which just happened to be the day before the suicide prevention walk. Mm-hmm. And so she went on a little walk with us. So.
Outstanding. What a great intro to your family.
Yes, she's been amazing.
All right. And you've had her for about 2 years?
Yes, yep.
Well, she looks like she's having a lot of fun here today.
She is. There's a lot of smells going on here.
So you enjoy having a dog in your house?
Yes, very much.
You end up having to walk the dog a lot?
No, my mom does most of the walking. Right. Yeah, she takes her on hikes and stuff.
Good. Well, dogs add a lot to the life, don't they?
Yes, an immense amount of unconditional love.
They do. They don't seem to care how goofy we are. They just love us.
Yep, they love us no matter what, and they always seem to know what we need at the time that we need it. So,
well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to get a word from the folks at the Canine Stray Rescue League. Thank you very much. This is Melanie, and Melanie's going to tell us a little bit about how this twosome came together and a little bit more about Canine Stray Rescue League. Melanie?
So you heard about the twosome coming together. They wound up coming to our shelter, which was wonderful, and we wound up matching them with a great dog, Daisy. And as far as how we got here today, there was the Petco Love Foundation started a grant where you could tell your favorite or your how you got your dog love stories. And Kris submitted her love story on how she got Daisy, and they picked it. And it's one of the 100 that got picked for this event, and it's wonderful.
That must make you pretty proud to be a part of something that blessed a family and also will bless the rest of them.
Super happy, very excited. I definitely have cried a lot over the happiness that has came from this.
I think that's why we have tear ducts.
Yes, probably.
How did you get involved in this good organization you're with?
I got involved with this rescue because one of my dogs is also from here. I have a little three-legged deformed guy, and he came from here. Excellent. And it's been wonderful. I love this group so much.
It's a great group. We have some personal connections with your team as well, and it's you do a wonderful work. Where would people find you?
We are located in Oxford, Michigan. Our rescue's website is caninestray.com. So you can either come to the rescue or you can apply or check out our dogs online.
And where exactly is your location?
We're at 2120 Metamora Road in Oxford, Michigan, 48371.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. Is there anything else I should have asked you that I didn't?
I don't think so.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
The Love Stories campaign was created to celebrate pet adoption and the spirit of giving during the holiday season. Petco Love, in partnership with Bob's from Skechers, invited individuals who have adopted a pet to share how their pet has changed their life for the better, for a chance to give back to the animal welfare organization that helped bring them together. To date, we've read more than 20,000 touching submissions from adopters across the nation. This year we selected 100 winning stories totaling more than $1 million in grant awards to help organizations like yours that work so hard to save pets' lives. Today we're honored to celebrate Kris Mille's story about how Daisy has changed their life. So, Kris, if you want to say a couple words on how that happened.
So here you are again. In June of 2019, my 15-year-old son died by suicide. And in September, we decided to rescue a dog. And Daisy just spoke to us, and we brought her home. And my love story really is at a time of deep grief. This dog really brought me back to life.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks to your winning story, we're happy to award Canine Stray with a life-saving grant to help the lives of more pets in our community. Obviously, you can't cash this one, but
I would try. Wow, that's a big check.
this is for you guys.
Awesome.
With a $1,000 grant. All right. Missing someone. Let's try this.
Get out of here.
It's okay, Daisy. Daisy, look that way.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Probably got a few good ones. Dedicated efforts of organizations like yours reflect the purpose of Petco Love Stories campaign to celebrate the life-changing impact of pet adoption and to help save more animals' lives at the holidays and year-round. So congratulations, guys. And for Kris, we have a little gift for you as well. This was not in here. That must be, okay, nice. You've got a pair of shoes.
Yay!
Bob's from Skechers.
Awesome.
You also have a little plaque here with a picture. And there's also a gift card in here, which I do not know how much that is yet. If, okay. You know.
I know, because we've already talked to Daisy about what she wants to spend.
All right, so thank you guys all, and congratulations to both you guys. Very happy for you guys.
You're on right now, baby. Yes, you're right now. Good job.
That's all the time we have for this episode. I'm Chuck Cameron, and I'll see you next time on Our Community Access.